Hello, traders. Welcome to the stream. It's Thursday. Dow Jones Industrial Average hit an all-time high today. It's been streaking, and Bitcoin had a pullback. Miners had a pullback. Select altcoins went berserk, and then most of the altcoins sold off with Bitcoin. So we will look into that today. I don't know how long the stream will be. It was leg day and cardio day. It was terrible. I am just like completely exhausted. Okay, I can't even believe I'm live right now. It's that bad. So that's it. We're just looking at it in all its glory. What's a 1272? High to low. We got ourselves 39,181. So Dow Jones Industrial Average Moon Boys are laughing at Bitcoin. They're laughing at you, as Adam Sandler would say. Okay, so here's Bitcoin. You already see it on the 4 hour with that Gartley and just hanging out. And this is the daily. I mean, very neutral. You have price contraction since that whoever it was bought $17 million worth of Bitcoin market buy on December 5th. We've just not seen those prices again. $45,000 on the dot. So you just have to say, I mean, if we're staring at some sort of symmetrical triangle in development, that is as neutral as it gets. So get out your coins and flip them. You know how it is. Sometimes Bitcoin, very rarely actually, like all assets, very rarely they have that discernible edge that makes it actionable at this current time. I think that's, if you're in the dead middle of a neutral pattern, yeah, that's as coin flippish as it gets. Dead middle. I mean, almost like the price is, you know, lined up with the apex of the structure here. So this is all happening after a 75% run in 2 months. So again, a drawdown from here. Like if this thing resolves the bearish breakdown, I mean, it's not the end of the world, only for FOMOers. And if it breaks upward, I mean, okay, ETF news narrative plays out. So 44,000, 45,000, those are levels, and they're marked with evidence from history going back to January, February of 2022. And that's about it. So that's your update. That's the stream. That's it, dude. Cactus Leo, this exercise would not give you energy at all. This would kill you. Okay? So it gives you energy over time, not like right after it all happens. So I think Ethereum again outperformed Bitcoin somewhat. You know, it was kind of a 2,400, right? That is just one swing high back from July 2021. You tested it, still in the uptrend. Yeah, someone will be like, is that a shooting star? Could be, potentially, but look at the trend you're in. I mean, it's been pretty amazing. I mean, most recent events, intraday highest levels in 18 months, massive bullish engulfing candle, buyers defending the bottom of some sort of channel. Those are all like good things. Those aren't really like bad things. So I think you're okay for now still. Yeah, that's it, man. Just a pretty violent pullback from the highs. I mean, what'd you do? You saw it was like right at open too. The new daily candle yesterday had a 4% drawdown after that run. No big deal. Okay. We go to let's just look at Sol. Is it BNB, Sol, XRP? One of them.
Bark says fake out.
Bark, thank you for the 2 barks. The 1337 contribution. Thank you, dudes. Much love. And he said welcome. He's back from yesterday. Welcome back, dude. Welcome back, Mr. Bark. The kata of the barks. Thank you. Okay, so XRP. I know it's not making higher highs. It hasn't made a higher high in a while, but it's just the way I have it painted. You can see it, and it's pretty. It does look good still for more upside if I don't know who it is that's been accumulating a position in this asset since the beginning of the year. But you think after a confirmation low, okay, well that guy, those people, it's time to do it again. Time to run to 76 cents after confirming a bottom, confirming the highest lows of the entire uptrend, highest lows of the year. So you need Bitcoin to not collapse or roll over. Otherwise, it will be a good night for XRP. But if Bitcoin can just stay between 42 and 44K a little bit longer, you think it's whack-a-mole, man. You just don't know where the liquidity is going to go to in these market conditions. It's normally one or another. Like yesterday, it was WRX and TRB and Uniswap, ICP, Lind, Aave, you know, FIL finally caught some more bids, but you just don't know. Unibot was up some too, ZRX, Algo Maker, and then everything else sold off. But then all of a sudden on the new day, you got ETC that is, you have to understand where ETC is. I can only tell you and tell you again until we're at $40, and then you come in here and you say, should I buy now? I think you could very well be the final stages of Wyckoff accumulation. You know what happened? Yesterday, Ethereum Classic saw its highest price since February, and it's just butting up against this one last level, and if it breaks, see you at $40. public service announcement. This is it, man.
Bruh. Look here. Look, listen.
All right. Can only warn you over and over. Okay. Sol, I guess. Why is Sol selling off? Because people are selling. I mean, the buyers pushed this crap up to 124.65. Some candle low close from September 2021, and it's reversed from its highs 20%. And again, it goes down another 20, 30, 40%. It's not a big deal. It doesn't matter. It's fine. You did just confirm 3 black crows. 3 black crows. That's a reversal. So we'll see if there's follow through today. Whatever. It's just one of your largest market cap cryptos in the world now. So we're just paying honor to that by looking at it, and that's it. Reversing at a potential reversal area after outperforming virtually everything in crypto, including Bitcoin, since October. All right. Look at BNB, that $300 was a target. If it broke out, and it went to it, and then it went to 330. Isn't it like that? Isn't it crazy, man? New data presented itself. The spring, the back test, the spring, inverse head and shoulders, neckline, broke neckline, and then number go up straight up to the next level. It's like magic, isn't it? Got as high as 338.70, and that is it. Very cool.
Gentlemen in the mix.
Okay. So those are like your bigger cryptos. Let's just look at WRX to see what it did. There was a beautiful wedge on it. Concluded with a bat pattern. Broke out. And is just playing out kind of like a wedge breakout eventually would. Saw its highest price yesterday that it had seen since September 2022. Has broken some pretty meaningful levels and is already down 5% on the new day within less than 30 minutes. So whatever. S-Coin gonna S-Coin. TRB doesn't stop. One of the best performers in the SOL category. It's so good that, I mean, from its highest high in May 2021 to its lowest low, it's achieved a fib extension. Right, that 1272 first time yesterday. So insane, man. Like literally insane some of these S coins, these newer ones. Uniswap or Zupa. This is a trade setup. I know an ancient, almost becoming an ancient trade setup, but no one said it was gonna be fast. It was just a colossal sized Harmonic Gartley 886 type 2 return. It was gorgeous. It was one of the best looking ones I had seen this time around, right, in the past 300 to 500 days in crypto. It was gorgeous. All happening at some good levels, deep value. And Uniswap saw its highest price since August 2022. So 52-week highs on Uniswap right now. I mean now, you know. Bullish and golden candle yesterday. And you just got to wait, man. 980. And a lot higher, really. I think you break 867, easy $12 target. Let's see if we can, we'll see here. Let me check my notes. All right, so well, you know what happened? I'll show you. Today, yesterday, day before, first target of the trade setup. This was posted November 2nd. On the weekly, right, you have your Harmonic completed at the most strategic levels. You have your type 2 return. You had your signal candle. To me, it was the engulfing. It just seemed pretty good with the maturation of some weekly classic bullish divergence, right? All at a level that could be strategized. Oh yeah, it's goes back to November 2020 years ago. And
Bark tipped $25. I'm going to buy an S coin and get rich, bro. Who's with me?
well, I mean, like we did do that. We're already richer because of it, but we were doing these things November, October, those were the times. Not everything looked great, but there were certain ones that were set up by the book. And it took a little while, but so on the way to the second target, 866, third target's going to be up at 1179, 1180. What do you want, man? Like, that's the stream. That's all that's done here. Every day we try to do. We try to identify, find these things. And you're patient enough and they play out, well, you can make some money. Better than just, I'm going to buy something with your eyes closed, blindfolded. Their team have good hearts. Okay, well, this is another way.
Hear me out. Can we look at dollar SHIB? Thank you.
What's up, Amelia? Oh, your 10th super chat anniversary. Congratulations. Welcome. For the 10th time. Thank you. We can certainly look at Shiba Inu. That had some sort of M shape that completed with even a little back test. Nothing as pretty as Uniswap though, man. This was specimen. This like should go in a book. Dang, dude, here it is. All right, so eventually I'm thinking $12. Zupa said he's gonna buy me a Rolex at $16. I don't know if we'll ever get there, but if it happens, Composite Man, if you're watching, fingers crossed. It was 16. I don't know. So yeah, let's go to ICP. I had a decent day. It's really been kind of stuck in a rut since the 16th. I'm up against a major low. I mean, like if these buyers truly absorb the remaining supply that it certainly exists here, because it's not run to 1466. If they can do it, you get it. The target is easily, without a doubt, 1466. If you were a moon boy, you could be a strategic moon boy here, because I could see it. 12 hour, there it is. I mean, wouldn't you just, if you were just going to play the dumbest FOMO, wouldn't you just would be like that? You're just saying, all right, these sellers tried once, they tried twice. Now we're, it could easily fail. These are limited upside, almost lotto, not much of an edge. But you're like pretty much identifying the price action, the psychology of the buyers and sellers, and you're realizing these sellers tried twice and they have failed. And the buyers have kind of taken back over a little bit. But I still think you are not really above the level. You could actually maybe wait for some price action to get you maybe 7 or 20 cents higher, 10, 20 cents higher, and then take a long. But why not, right? I mean, some of these are getting into really dumb territory. And if we're going to be in dumb territory, you're never going to get value again on ICP. It'll take 200 years, right? It'll take 20 years in cosmic terms. It'll take 2 to 3 years probably to ever get back down to like much lower levels. This one was pretty garbage anyway. I mean, if you're talking about harmonic trading, like this is no Uniswap, not even close. No YFI, none of these, right? It's just one of those. It made the lowest low of the entire downtrend, and really was violating any sort of 886. There was no 886 M shape. It was just. But either way, the trend has reversed, you'd think. And if this is what it's been like since the 16th, and you were just trying to ride the waves of the insanity, this might be a creative way to try to manage some risk here on the FOMO. it fails, okay, your idea, the whole confirmation low you might be witnessing on the 4-hour, 12-hour is invalid, and this thing marks down a lot lower, and then you just stopped out. But if this is real, then dang, man, why not? Oh, man. So now then you got Lind here that also had a good day. Saw its highest price since, wow, May of 2022. Certainly 52-week highs. This one is very similar. I mean, I think in a lot of ways it's identical to Ethereum Classic. But Ethereum Classic has not yet done the breakout yet. So we'll show you here the old descending triangle breakout. And this is identical to ETC. ETC is right around here. If this was, But yeah, I mean, pretty real that it looks like it's broken out. The buyers have breached the 112.59 swing low from March 2022, and it is kind of wide open spaces outside of 123. There's just really nothing there till way higher. So you can be optimistic here. It's just you're far away from any really manageable area. Like, you can't manage your risk really appropriately here. This thing could pull below 112 and still be fine, because as long as it makes a higher low than its previous lows, this back test 94.69, it's good. Yeah, just kind of left the station. I mean, it all concluded, right? There was a shark there. Let's see if it was, I don't know, man. Let's just see here. Let's just go back and see what we had. You know what it said? It was the date of September 15th, man. And you know what the caption of this chart was? Death or glory. Because that was the theme of the market in September. These assets were testing these key inflection points, but they were, and after just tremendous amounts of distribution, lower highs. But the sellers still certainly had not broken the support. And that's all you could say. You were at a crossroads. Was it gonna be death or was it gonna be glory? And it turns out that it was glory. So, one thing I think we could take from the bottom, and it was like this on Cardano and many, many others. You cannot act like you know where something's going next, even if it seems like all hope is lost. Really, I think the kicker to keep in mind was the sheer 95% drawdown from the bottom. Most of these had made these 95, 98% retraces. And so you could say indubitably that the downside was limited at best, right? So you're witnessing a distribution down here, like too destroyed to short, and too sketchy maybe to long. But just remember this: the next time, in 3 years when we finally get back down to the same situation, it literally will take years to get back to situations like this. We won't see the skin for a long time, but it'll return. It always does. Wyckoff, yeah. I mean, could be. I don't know about. It's more like just a bullish or like a descending triangle that broke upward, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think ETC is more like the Wyckoff accumulation, because like what we just saw on Lind, the highs were so lower. Like they were not retesting the top of the trading range like ETC. So I think ETC has the stronger argument for Wyckoff accumulation in its final phase. You are at the last points of supply, and really we could, unless Bitcoin flushes out, we could be days, moments away from this breakout. I just really, ETC now is like kind of the one to really be paying attention to. Put it on your watch list, have your alerts set up, because fireworks could be coming.
Hey Mitch, love your streams. Can you please do Ampiest?
What's up, Love G? Yeah, man. We can look at that. Again, though, if Bitcoin, if Bitcoin, you flip the coin, because that's all we can do on Bitcoin right now. I think it's just coin flips, dead middle of a symmetrical triangle. If it lands on the other side and Bitcoin's gonna flush out, then yeah, this is a resistance, probably where it's gonna majorly reverse. But you got to be at least optimistic here. What's up, Anonymous? Thank you for purchasing the metal print merchandise, the Wall Street Trip charity auction up there. Got to hang out with my Wall Street bros. Dang, dude, thanks for the unisex premium pullover hoodie purchase. Thank you, dude. He's going shopping. Much love. Thank you for supporting the channel and the community. Okay. So let's, we were just going down memory lane of the gains, and this was FIL coin officially making its highest price since April, nearing that 640 level. And I think above 640, easy 758, 950. But it's not a joke. I mean, 640 is really such a real level, man. Like, that could certainly be where it reverses, but you gotta at least love the M shape, the type 2 return, buy the book. It's been good so far. It's just been slow going, and the bullish back test was great on the 18th. Yep, was a top gainer. Hot. I haven't looked at this one in a minute. It was because it's one of those losers. I mean, it certainly did. I mean, the buyers defended this key level. Can't argue. 2019. They defended it, and that's where the big reversal occurred, and it's just no opportunity for fresh long. It's just so high, elevated, and just up against so many potential resistances. Limited upside, 2.6 tenths of 1 cent would be on deck, you'd think, but there still is, like where it is right now, there's plenty of resistance. So whatever, I'm just looking at it because it had a good day. Unibot kind of had an okay day. The three rising valleys, man. Higher close than yesterday. Highest daily candle close on Unibot, not Uniswap, since the beginning of the month. And you just wait, okay? We're going to see how it goes. Remember, this is the third valley, the rule of three, the official spring back test. So this is the most recent discernible event. This is the most powerful. So you'll see the rule of three, and you'll see the spring back test. What happens? I mean, it was almost immediate. Like, once they really started buying here, this is where the resolution normally occurs. You might get a fourth low, but chances are your 77's on deck, 100 after that, and then 150. So just pay attention. It's very educational. I mean, very educational. Like, we'll just go to traditional market. We'll go back to Micron back in the day, years ago, and we'll just take a look at the old three rising valleys here. It was specimen. 1, 2, the third. The third was lining up with some levels from history before it just went berserk. You want to see another crazy one? Just from memory here. My God, RCL, classic accumulation. And guess what? RCL and all cruise lines, cruise company having the best year on record. at this point. My God. The trend's your friend. Forget these drawdowns. They're just buying opportunities. This is the good news about Bitcoin, the trend it's in right now. You understand, like, Bitcoin, like, collapsing to 37, 35 randomly on a bad day, everyone getting liquidated. It's probably fine. It's going to be like what you see here on RCL. Uptrend established. Oh, no, we're drawing down, and just pops. And it continues on. And now approaching a very serious level. My God. Alert here on RCL. Wow. Traditional structures, man. ZRX, I mean, oh, God. It kind of had a good day, and then it almost, it's kind of getting bearish a little bit. This level, yeah, this is a failed setup here. Yeah, not really doing too great, but my God, it was wonderful on the monthly. Look at the monthly here. Or I guess the monthly and the weekly. It's like, that's a double bottom. Dang, Anon, thanks for the wall tapestry purchase. The merchandise. Thank you, dude. You got to get the other one if you're getting that one, right, man?
Blur using Lord of the Rings terminology.
It's TA Zibbit, man. He changed his name from Hexhibit to TA Zibbit. Let's go, dude. He let the TA into his heart. Blur using Lord of the Rings terminology. What? The most crazy request. How are we going to do that? Sir, the orcs are coming. Well, don't be racist. Let them in. Marco, it's time to change your logo. Okay, it's time to change your logo to the TA. All right, yeah, ZRX weekly, monthly, insane. I mean, it's like you get here, right?
How about
it's
that
just
teddy
the beginning.
bear? Anyone? Anyone? Smiley face.
Teddy bear. I'm gonna have to reread that. You'll have to forgive me. Let's see here. Let me check my notes. Well, I'll put more money on Bama today. Dave Portnoy, clowns betting $1 million on Michigan to beat Alabama. You hear that? I'm just fading him. Oh, let's see.
Mitch, can you take another look at Kortsk for me? Thanks again and Happy New Year.
Yeah, BD. I thought that thing got like delisted or something. Marco, I don't understand what you mean by the teddy bear. And he says, anyone. What does he mean? I don't know. Anyway, oh no, I have not looked at Sheep because we have not officially gone to the requests yet. We will. I'm just kind of going through the notable potential gainers today. Algorand is at absurd levels from the bottom. Look, I mean, just you understand where these things bottomed out. Some were insane, some not so much. But this one, probably some divergence. Yeah, a little bit of, maybe not, but any pullback, you know, who cares? It's gonna be fine. It hasn't put in a assertable high or low yet, really, like on the daily. We're like, oh yeah, I can certainly see a pullback. It has not done that yet, so you're starting.
Can you
to
look at
get
bar?
extended
Is
here.
it still a hold for a 16-cent target? Looks like it's triple topping at 9.4 cents.
So zombie man, thank you, dude. We can look at H bar. I swear down. Teddy bear on pulse chain. So we're gonna look at a scam on a scam. Why? Why? Messed up, dude. Well, it's one look like Litecoin still is good to go. It really is. Remember what we've identified here. You have the higher low, then you have the spring back test, And now there's so much demand for the asset. Not the sailors, could be the sailors, the Michael Saylor, but the sellers are just unable to retest the key level of levels, which I think could be a potential sign of strength here. And getting back above that 200-day moving average is a golden cross upon us. Yeah, in time, I think you keep this up, you'll be crossing it, bullish crossover. So we're just putting what we've identified to the test. It may not play out if Bitcoin flushes because we're coin flipping. Understand that Bitcoin's in coin flip territory because the rally off that low here has manifested only into a lower high and the completion of a very, very real W shape. And it's a 61% on B, 886 on D, nearly with a 1.414 confluent there. That's a really pretty harmonic that to ignore that is naivete. I hope it underperforms and the buyers just defend this. Thank you, dude. Yes, hitting slot machine on Bitcoin. I hope that this underperforms and fails miserably, but if you've been in in all markets for years, you just can't ignore it. You have to respect it and pay homage to it and just know it's there and do not discount it because it could very well act as a shorter term reversal, more major reversal. But until it's breaking, the harmonic's bottom, I mean, it's fine for now. Not really performing yet. So that's your Litecoin. All right, so we looked at enough. Oh, I mean, Maker too. That double bottom is just fantastic. Oof, look at that. Intraday yesterday, Maker made its highest level since May of 2022. Fantastic. Again, 1744 to 2000. Seems like it's in the cards here. So, the Shiba Inu for Amelia is first. Naivete. Yeah, naivete is certainly a word. What? Naivete? Shiba Inu, well off any sort of level that makes sense, right? If you were going to do anything as close to 693 to 762 as you could, that was it. Those are the only levels that made sense for the bottom of a range. The further you get away from that, the further you are from being able to manage your risk appropriately for a fresh long. You were just well on the way if someone did take a long down here anywhere. I mean, look, there was even a back test at the candle low close from June of 2022. This level's been here. And so, I mean, the target from here is still 1300, 1340. It just is. You could pull back, make a higher low than before, and run again later. But if you were buying low, your target would be 1300-ish to 1340. If above that, 1700, 1800. But yeah, well on the way. Bastardo, thank you so much for the merchandise, the merchandise. Thank you, dude. Thank you, man. It's under anonymous. I know it's weird. It can be weird according to people about the TTS and stuff. So, okay. So Amelia, there's no action you can take right now. But if you were in this, you just need to be patiently waiting for 1300, whatever, That's it. I wish there's more to talk about. Nothing we can do now. But this has all been here. I mean, if you want to see it, it's... Damn, man, too many people talking about Shiba Inu up in here in the Discord. Let's see, go back to yesteryear. And as far back as I could see, it was the unreal. The caption on this chart was the unreal bullish shark at everyone. The unreal shark. You were down, it was like October 28th. So right there, 790 was the target since then. And then there was the check back as well. But since then, you're looking at, what was it, 810. Dang, okay. So not that great. I mean, only up 30% in 6 weeks. 30%, bro. Yeah, these sharks, man, they're there. I mean, you just got to learn how to identify this stuff. Anyway, so that was Shiba. We can move on. So I've heard you out, Amelia. What say you? All right, Love Jeet wanted AMP to the US dollar tether. Here's Jonathan. Jonathan, yeah, it does look kind of blah. I mean, yeah, they broke it, but it's like, oh man, bearish and golden candle. What? I mean, big fake out coming maybe. You fall below this, a long way down to 1.486 trillion. So, yikes, that bearish divergence is not. You are not out of the woods. Please understand that on total, you're just not. Yeah, you keep making higher highs, and look, you just make you make a bonus third island. Even lower levels of positive momentum. I say Momo, okay. I'm just really tired. So you just, and the negative Momo building, highest levels since December 19th. Just don't, I mean, this is another 12 hours on the daily, but dang, man, it's real, and it's on the RSI as well. Do we have a 1272? We do. So a 1272, almost a 1414 intraday a couple of days ago. So yeah, hitting fib extensions locally, some buyer exhaustion's real, and it looks like it's just some sort of false bullish breakout up thrust. Nothing really great here, okay? So again, it's been an amazing party on all these assets, right? I mean, they've been doing things, they've been doing really well, but Bitcoin's neutral after being up 70%. These are certainly this is certainly like from the past, a time where flushes happen, people get destroyed, and it's not a big deal. Like, it's only a big deal to the people that have bought in the past, whatever, week or two. AMP looks, oh God, that's so bad, man. He wanted it. He genuinely wanted this asset. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, it ran up. What's his most recent event?
Good evening. Can you please take a look at GNS/USDT on MEXC? Asking for the specific exchange because it has the most history, 0.00637405 ETH.
Anonymous, we can certainly look at that. Thank you. We will look at that. Thank you. So I think easy downside potential, 19% from here. No action to take at all. Lowest low, and then kind of one of your lowest highs after capitulating to nothing. Last one I would care about is this crap. So just saying, man, no thanks. Nothing to do here. Probably ever. You look, right? You have unlimited options of things you can trade. Why would you even look at this? It's garbage. Appreciate the contribution, but this asset is dog crap, and there's no reason to ever own this trash. But whatever, you can do your thing, man. Thank you. All right, blur for TA Zibbit, and he wants the Lord of the Rings terminology. I don't even know what you mean by that, okay? This better be epic. This chart better look like the Battle for Middle-earth. And it doesn't, of course. Now we have to search for where the data is. There it is. I have memory of this place. Okay. Okay, so this will be like the you know, the age of the trees, Morgoth, power level, you know, with that peak, and then Morgoth's defeated in the third age. Oh, I'm sorry, in the first age, and then we go to the second age, and then this second pathetic lower high is Sauron, okay, destroying Numenor, you know, from within, and then you know, right there, and then this would be like the weakest, most pathetic loser version of Sauron. Sauron in third age. So such a loser doesn't even have a body. He's just like a tower. He's just like an eye. Like that's this. Wow. So the forces of evil in Middle Earth over the thousands of years just keep getting weaker and weaker and weaker. What a loser. That's Blur. Okay? That's Blur. I would never touch this, ever. I would not own this. If you own it, have fun, dude. Yeah, your next high, we don't even know, because Tolkien concluded everything. He decided he wasn't going to write a sequel to, you know, the Lord of the Rings books. So we don't even know how bad it's going to get. Okay, that's Blur. You literally requested Lord of the Rings terminology, and that was what popped up in my mind. Okay, next request, because teddy bear scam on a scam. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. Marco, look, dude, here it is. This is for everyone. If you're going to request something that has something to do with Hex, save your money. I don't want your money, okay? Anything related to Hex, take your money and go give it to Richard Hart or Richard Schuler in Russia. I don't want it. I'm not going to look at it ever. That's like, hey, dude, can you look at Enron? Can you look at WorldCom? Theranos? Can you look at the scams of our time? No, I'm not going to do it. I appreciate the contribution, but if you just don't want to tip me anymore because I'm not going to look at your scams, that's it. Okay, that was a public service announcement. Okay, moving on.
Wow.
That must be new. All right, Corsiq.
In the mix.
Core Scientific, OTC, was down 9% today. Nothing new though. Like very much like all the miners. No miner did well. Okay, so we're looking at it. Was there anything you wanted to say? Could we look at it? Happy New Year. No, he didn't have anything to say about it. It just blew up yesterday. Saw its highest price since... That's right. So, highest level since September of 2022. So certainly 52-week highs yesterday, but today it was all given back. Well, not even all given back because it gapped up. It's still up tremendously from 2 days ago. You think that gap will fill, especially look at Bitcoin, man. It's the Gartley. So flip this chart over. Oh, flip this chart over. Bro, if I look at that, that's hard to be like, oh man, I'm so excited for the short-term future of this asset. Well, it's actually like if I was like this and I was going to go this way, I'd be like, yeah, man, all this, like at least something like that. And that's the Gartley, man. So tell me the difference. You know what? That's core ZQ. I mean, like if it keeps running, which again, I think a gap's going to fill it, you will pull back on some of these ridiculous. If it ever just ran to the next like major discernible swing high, I mean, 339, that's insane. It's just crazy. But you tell me the difference between what is on the screen above me, and then we go to... Just tell me the difference. There's not gonna be one. What is the freaking difference between here and here? There's really like not much of a difference. A little bit deeper on B, 886, whatever. We're just gonna. This is the stream. I'm not gonna say anything ever again. This is it. So you must be mindful of W shapes, despite the sentiment, despite crypto Twitter, despite all these calls for 100,000, whatever. The W shape's there. The Gartley is there. HM Gartley is within us all. Okay. So if it happens, it's the least surprising thing you could imagine because it's such a specimen W. Man, it's not like I want it to happen. It's not about what I want. It's about what the market participants have developed on a chart over the course of 3 weeks now. That's a 3-week large Gartley. All right, H-bar for zombie. All these, man, they all did things, and now they've played out. They've gone insane. I mean, you get like H-bar, like 9.8 cents is pretty much the completion of the harmonic, and it did break another major level from 2020, and still above it. But it just... Can't you understand how limited upside is short term, not long term? I'm talking short term. These things just straight line up, no pullbacks really, very short term pullbacks, and even some really cool hammers and all that, back tests. But just overall, there hasn't been a real pullback on anything since, I mean, not really. They stalled out for a month, but the retraces were so shallow. So I just, like, good. Hey, cool, man. If you got in at like the actionable great areas, a couple of them, you're up tremendously, almost doubled in value. But now your upside could be limited in the short term. That's it. That's H-bar, right? We're looking at something where it is far beyond actionable currently. Zombie, thank you. I don't know about triple topping. I don't see any kind of triple top, but you just read the room. What's aggressive harmonic targeting? A and C. Well, it hit A. Has it hit C? Almost. And then you're just looking at the macro. That's the macro, the W shape, the Gartley. Number go up, can't be a scam. Nah, like they think some snake oil salesman smooth talking them. That's their god. Lost souls. Now underwater. So that was the last request too. You just got to get where we are. We're not at, oh my God, type 2 return of W or of M shape. Type 2 return. Type 2 return in mid-October. 3 rising valleys on Bitcoin on the 12-hour, higher lows. We're not there anymore because everything played out. Remember, the comet was at its closest point in mid-October. And since then, can't see with the naked eye. I don't even think you can't even see with a telescope anymore. Everything's so far off their lowest risk, most actionable, strategic entries with stop losses that you can't see. You don't know. Like it's gone. They're too far gone now. Now it's like, we're just flipping coins on this market now. Coin flips. Bitcoin neutral, but there's a W shape. Crap. Like a neutral structure in the middle of the neutral structure, skating slightly above a key inflection point, but one high, then the second high. I think it's neutral, and then on the 4-hour, it's kind of very sketchy, super sketchy, because we talked about this briefly yesterday where like they could run it up and you get a type 2 return, but I kind of worry about like the local price action right now until something changes. I hope it does, dude. Okay, but like I'm sorry, there are just going to be people that are only telling you about the ETF and we're going to 100K. We're not 100K, 200, 300K is kind of like my conservative estimate. Great, good for them, man. Good for them. This is just like we're using a little bit different of approach where it's just technicals and it's just like harmonic trading, and it's like, man, oops, you got kind of like here, this high is lower than this high, and then like here, you've got the exact same high. Kind of sus, man. What is it? Oh, okay, sorry. 1 and 2. Short term, this kind of. Now, of course, if they just pivot this above this, we're fine, but it's just more testament to the neutrality of things where you're not making lower lows, but you're making lower highs, but higher lows. Again, contraction, neutral. But that right there, that's distribution. That's 2 highs on the 4-hour that are lower than this high, and this high is lower than these highs. So it's just real. But again, you're technically like safe above 40K and 42K. You get that too, right? This is just how it, unfortunately, this is just how it goes when the edge is gone. There is no edge. None. Sucks. There were edges.
I consider myself a good person, but I'm going to try to make him cry.
Who is him? Him is a vague pronoun. I know we're talking about Michael Scott. Eating the gruel omelets. Eating with the Dementas at the Dementas table. My God. Dang, dude. Dude, I gotta eat. I'm so hungry. My body needs sustenance. Neutral. Bitcoin neutral. K. Miners. Berserk. Pulling back. Hungover. They will, if Bitcoin's down tomorrow, they'll be down 5 to 10% again. If you flip the coin and Bitcoin lands on tails because it never fails and we go up, well, the miners will probably go berserk again. They'll be up 10 to 20% tomorrow. I mean, we're in the casino now, man. Welcome to the casino. So I just want to make sure we're all on the same page and you understand that sometimes we're at the casino and we're at the slot machine room, but we could be at the poker room. Sometimes we can.
We? Who's we? There is no we.
Thank you, Heisenberg. Heisenberg. Sometimes, man. Okay, so SDIG, a miner. This was when you could do it all. It was perfect, right? I mean, you're risking such a small amount of money, and there's just, you know for a fact that there's maximum upside here because it's at the bottom of a range and the sellers just failed to break the trading range, right? All right, you're playing poker. Yeah, you're always at the casino trading, right? But you're at the game of skill, not the game of chance. Bitcoin's at the game of chance. A lot of these altcoins that have gone up 100 to 200% in 2 months, you're in the game of chance now. You're no long. You had a chance to play poker, but now you can't. So again, playing poker and then, all right, easy enough. I love how you even got a back test of the entry on the 14th beautifully. So we're always gambling, but there are different ways to gamble. Okay. So I pray that the coin lands on the side where everyone goes, you know, it's great for everything, man. If the coin lands on tails and we pump, but it could land on tails and we could, or heads and we could dump. Roulette's another game of chance. There is literally zero skill involved with roulette. None at all. Okay, so appreciate you coming out. I've been live for over an hour. I just can't articulate my exhaustion levels, and if I get one more request for Hex or something, or Pulse Chain, I'm gonna lose my mind. So GNS. Oh my god, let's see here. Did I? No, yeah, I did miss it. Let's go to GNS for Anonymous on Mix. Okay. Let's do it, man. GNS. Isn't GNS was awesome or something on the stock market? No, it wasn't even that. It was GNL. But he wants, anyway, my brain. Okay. Well, here you are. I mean, it did, like, you know, he wants it on Mex. Got it. Gains Network. Wow. SafeMoon, right? Yeah, no, you got it, man. It looks like a Bitcoin miner. Does a Bitcoin miner. It looks truly similar to, you know, whatever, Marathon, and I do love it. I mean, that right there is beautiful Momo shift, you know. But I would say it's rather tough here because, right, if you're trading an inverse head and a potential inverse head and shoulders, you're looking to try to long as close to the left shoulder as possible. So you plot with a horizontal ray to see how the price action correlates, and you sprung and you back tested the spring a couple times. The closer you are to 365, the closer you are to the most optimum, efficient entry ever. Okay, and so it's run so well and far off of that it's virtually impossible now to be like, all right, I want to make a fresh entry now. What do? You can't enter strategically. You missed it, right? The comet, it was close to Earth and it's gone. Who knows how long you'll have to wait. So, I mean, the neckline of this, I would say this, like, yeah, people be like, bro, it's a slanted inverse head and shoulders, bro. It's like, forget that, man. Like, there's context here. There's a reason why 523, 524 is real. It's the swing low from March 2023. Then it was correlated. You got price action correlation in May of this year, July of this year, August this year. That's it. And I mean, again, like, who cares about the supply line there when you're entering at an ice line, a support, and the price, how it correlates to the support. Spring back test. It doesn't even matter, man. That's the level to break, 523. If it broke, my God, man. I would say it looks kind of like what makes the most sense after that would be $8. $8 level up there, candle high close, swing low, swing high, you know, another swing high, like that's to me kind of what looks like it makes the most sense for like the overhead resistance zone. This would be a wonderful target if buyers are ever able to absorb the supply that exists at 523. So all I can do is kind of give you a longer term target. You don't know how deep this retrace will be, whatever, but what you are looking for, if you're wanting something like that, you give me a third higher low and all of a sudden the Momo shift turns into the classic accumulation structure, and then we somehow get hidden bullish divergence on the histogram like that, and all of a sudden you've got the Wombo combo, the third valley with the hidden divergence. Amen. Again, it is the Wampa Stompa combo. Wampa Stompa, hidden divergence on the third valley. That would be ideal. Proportionate third low, higher low. Okay. That's all I can think of. For now, you can't. I mean, you taking action now is just legit flipping coins. You don't know. Like, you could be underwater. What if the price retraces to that level and goes down 18 to 20% and you went long now? Imagine how bad that is. So all I can tell you is like maybe what you could look for. Title's misleading, dude. We did look at one. Bro, the title's so misleading, bro. All right, S-Dig down 13%. Because remember, there was an entry here, and it played out, and now who cares? BT, I can't believe it. It actually had a higher close than yesterday. Highest daily candle close since like January 2022. We're talking 2-year highs. Okay, HUT wrecked. Look what happened. It hits that 1827 level. Wow. Oh my God. And then reverses violently. Marathon down almost 10%. But look what happened. It like hits 3127. Bro, this is no big deal, right? That's like not real. Oh wait, yes it is. It's so real. That's why I have it plotted here. They reversed it at a reversal area. I can't believe it. Flipping coins, man. This could go all the way down to $21 and it wouldn't be a big deal, only to the people that bought in yesterday. Clean spark, wow, up against the major resistance. Holy crap, I can't believe this news. Potential reversal area. Potential area where there be multiple market participants with sell orders. People going short. They break it, oh my God, it's gonna go insane. But yeah, you ran up to this level. Hive down 6.6%. Wow, oh my God, is that like a green hanging man? I don't see that often. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Any pullback here, it's probably going to be higher than the previous low and run again later if it's not sooner. So it's fine. IRN down to 10+%, almost 11%. And it, again, like as long as wherever it retraces is a higher low than probably $3, you're fine. Trend's your friend. All right, these are all like the weekly, like inverse head and shoulder stuff. So here's your bit farms that down 5.4%. Kind of no big deal. Gap fill probably tomorrow, like officially with the close.
Be amused, please, Mitch.
What's up, Anonymous, man? And here's Riot. Broke out and it's just above the breakout zone. It's just a hangover type of day for the miners, and you could have a continuation of that depending on Bitcoin. It literally is like Bitcoin goes down 2%, these going to go down 10%. You want high beta? Here it is. High sensitivity to Bitcoin's volatility.
I do say that seeing you
They're just like altcoins, but on a traditional market. That's what the miners are. If Bitcoin pivots here, oh my, and we go to 44K, dude, these things will be up 15 to 20% tomorrow. But that's just such a big if, because I think right now, just flipping coins on Bitcoin, the trend's great. It's just you got a W pattern there for 3 weeks that developed and actually has been playing out. And now you're not making higher highs. You hadn't made a higher high since the beginning of the month. You've technically made a lower high, another lower high, another lower high, the same high as that lower high. You do something, man. Break that narrative of the W shape and the lower highs here. Let's like pivot. We keep making higher lows, so that's what makes it neutral. There's nothing wrong with something being neutral and being a flip of a coin. It's okay. Most of the time it's like that. But then rarely, sometimes there are structural developments that also just imply neutrality. You got it. Okay, so we did it. And I will just be back. So I don't know what I'm going to do, man. Like, I'm heading to Pasadena to watch the Tide roll. You know, New Year's Day. I hope you all watch that game and you root for the Crimson Tide to destroy the team that got caught cheating, literally. It's kind of crazy that this is because they were caught cheating and all that, that not everyone hates Bama this game. This is the only game you'll ever see where not everyone hates Bama. So it's kind of exciting. So thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions. Get out your coins and flip them. And I'll just be back. And I don't know when I'll see y'all again. But until then, respect the TA and possibly have a great new year.
Sounds like your cards are on the board. No insistas en el pasado. No sueñes con el futuro. No insistas en el pasado. No sueñes con el futuro. Concentra tu mente en el momento presente. No sueñes con el futuro. No insistas en el pasado. No sueñes con el futuro. El sol, la luna y la verdad. insistas en el pasado. No sueñes con el futuro.
it's true.